hardest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Colorado State Rams. Taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Buffaloes will put total under to crank us up. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Rams offense will have the football first. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games.
Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Rams will hustle to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get...
Going downfield for the big play. Makes the catch down the right side. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fly sweep coming. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Using his legs to buy some time. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. It is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buffaloes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. To the air, it's Schaefer. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Pulls it, fired complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rams, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Here's the handoff. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Rams want to crank the tempo.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Buffaloes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The kick is on its way. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. You bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. He'll pull it down and run. Finds a crease at the 20.
Illegal block.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. The RPO, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Always a positive to put up early points, and they'll try to add to this 6-0 edge. Bringing the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man downfield.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They'll try to run for it. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. So this field goal unit, oh, they blocked it, and they got it.
You never know how weather affects the kick, and the rain's coming down, obviously, but the field goal unit does a great job getting penetration, getting back deep in the backfield, and then blocking the kick for the big momentum shift.
Back to the ground game on the left. Crosses the 45. There he goes. Touchdown, Colorado. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Keeps looking downfield. Quarterback gets the 1st down. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter.
7, Colorado State, 6.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Morton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Rams want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Rams look to keep this drive humming.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Makes the grab. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Wide receiver going in motion. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Smashes it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Leaves it with the running back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Dashing the D on the right. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. They'll give it to him again. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. The run from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. On the ground, it's Pickett. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. It'll be a draw. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Looking to throw, it's Schaefer. Fires to the end zone. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a 1st down.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Trying to power it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Bunch formation for these receivers. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Rams have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Catch in the middle, it's Hunt. And tackled there by the defense. The Rams racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback on the keeper. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the Rams will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Brings up second down.
Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Schaefer. Finds his big tight end. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. On target to the left. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. The sure hands, it's Pickett. Turning it on. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. They'll go to the toss. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's see if the defense comes after them. 3rd and short from the 45. It's complete on the right side. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Used a play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Buffaloes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Nice move to keep running. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll leave it with him. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Give to the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And the Buffaloes are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Got his man quickly. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Just drives it between the uprights.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the 2nd half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
The Rams will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Dropping back, it's Schaefer. Rushes on him. Makes the grab. It's Pickett. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the 1st down. And the Buffaloes will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll return it from the 50. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Raymond. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Rams want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Rams line up to punt it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That keeps the running game churning. Pick up a 5 to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back on the option, the give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. After the miss on 3rd down, the punt team is on the field. Now on the return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll try the run. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Hard running there. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Rams come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Davenport. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Colorado State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Schaefer. Working that left side now. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Got his man down the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Quarterback on the keeper. He's in open space downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got an open man. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buffaloes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Buffaloes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. With jet sweep pass. Touchdown, Bucks! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Quarterback may change this route. Got it behind the line. It's man. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the boundary on the field? It looked as if they had a chance to tie it, but that goes by the boards as the penalty takes away the touchdown. Trying play action. Going for 6. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Extra point here will tie the game.
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wants to throw. It's Schaefer. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Complete with conviction on the crosser. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Presley. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. The Buffaloes have their offense in high gear. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
3rd and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
Hunt is on its way. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Got a man. It's man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Leaves it with the back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. This is picked off in the end zone, but the officials are saying he was out of bounds. Just an incomplete pass and a huge break for the offense. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Back to throw, it's Schaefer. Hauls it in. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Ball spotted at the 29. Here they come on 3rd and short. The give on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They boot it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. To the ground with the back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Rams are in the hurry-up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He'll off one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Rams will punt it away on 4th down. A low line drive and not his best work. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Out of the gun, the inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's Schaefer. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Takes a hit as he fires. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Getting late. Pressure building. Huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Oh, they're after him. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete. No chance to run, but still a good gain. And the Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They try to pop a run on the draw. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Gives it on the option. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to pass. It's Schaefer. Makes the catch. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Deep into the 4th quarter of this game, down by 6. They'll have to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute.